we woke up today, everybody, mid-afternoon, and we see Nicki Minaj, the Hot 97, dropped their interview, and it's a lot of fire going back and forth between Nicki Minaj and Safaree Sam. And let us know what's going on with that whole crazy shit that's going on,
man. So we over here talking about real hip hop in the building today. Shout out to Eazy-E, rest in peace on my shirt right now. But we didn't want to get into the tea, let's say, when it comes to the relationship. We all know that these are two exes. We all know how ex relationships go. We all got dirty laundry on our ex, and we all don't want that shit to air, but it seems like it's starting to air itself out now. Let's get to the bars real quick, because Nicki was definitely emphatic when the question was raised by Funkmaster Flex on whether or not our man Safaree writes or wrote for Nicki Minaj, because we all know that Safaree came out for a while and said he was the writer.
Yeah, I thought that was a fact.
Thought it was a fact.
Right.
Nicki got something to say to you. Let's hear it.
How was he involved? Like, how was he involved?
I wish I could call the two guys that were in the group, and I didn't know you were going to talk about this.
Oh, shit.
But I'll say this, and the reason why you've seen him backtracking and all that stuff is because
I saw it like a month ago. I saw him kind of like say, "Well, that's not exactly what happened," or
because it's not, and it was never the truth. And sometimes with me, a person knows that they can't really say anything to hurt me, but they know if they say that I will take it to heart. Hold on. I wanna hit this guy. He has no clue. I didn't know you were gonna talk about this. But when I came in for my mixtapes and stuff, and even Fendi and I haven't spoken in years.
That's right. So Fendi used to was he managing you?
Yeah, I was signed to his label, his production company. You've never, let me tell you, Fendi would have been the first person. About that. Fendi would have been the first person to tell you if I ever had any help with my writing. With all the fucked up shit he said about me, he's never said that, because Fendi will tell you. He would call me. I would be writing my songs, and I would be matching them up with Biggie's songs. And I would play it and go line for line and match the line, like Warning and Dead Wrong and all this stuff. I would sit in a room by myself for 14 to 15 hours doing that. It's so ironic to me, because when we started the group, we all laughed at him, at Safaree, because I'm not trying to be funny. He couldn't rap. He couldn't rap.
I didn't mean to ask the question. You took it up.
Oh, God, you started laughing. I'm going to stop it right there real quick, all right? Because Nicki, first off, you thought it was a fact.
Yeah.
That Safaree wrote for her. Now, Safaree came out recently and said that, that wasn't true, that she wrote her bars, blah, 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 blah. But Nicki, this is really her first response in answering that question. What is your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not, he does his little thing in the music. I'm not trying to take those shots, at what he does. I mean, some people that like what he's doing, but I'm not really into his rapping. And that's the thing that I would say. You have to be hot yourself in order, like, you know what I mean? That's just, to me, that's just common sense. Not saying, not trying to discredit him at all. I guess people won't say I am, at this point, but it's just like, if you ain't spitting no hot bars yourself, how could you be writing some hot bars for somebody else?
I'll put it to you this way. They've been broke up for some time now. He's had plenty of time and room to separate himself from Nicki Minaj and take his own craft and take his own artistry over and talk and be his own brand if he was writing for her. We see where Nicki is. We see where he is as far as rappers are concerned. And it doesn't really fucking compare.
Did Nicki fall off, though, after she left him? Because when she was with him, she was... I mean,
fall off. So
did you say that?
No, I didn't say that Nicki fell off after Safaree. Nicki had a good couple of years as well with Meek Mill, and they were doing their thing, but she still was going at it. She was still the queen of hip hop at the time. I don't think anybody was questioning that during that run with Meek. I think after Meek, you could possibly throw that out there, and we will. But let's hear Nicki has some more. Yeah. Nicki came at it hard. Let's hear what else she has to say.
Pause.
Just a little musically. I want to be on me. If I was dating you and no longer allowed to date you, and you were dating someone else, I kind of understand where the hurt came in.
Of course,
you can kind of see where
it was hurt. Then I'm gonna tell you
where it came, right?
I was told via an email that the hurt was because my lyrics that I wrote to Meek on By a Heart.
I mean, the hurt he should have felt. Listen, you know how he looked out here, right, when that was going on. terrible.
Yeah, but you don't know the fucked up shit he did.
No, but yes. But I'm saying, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
but let me tell you something. It don't give you a right to lie about someone's craft just because you know they're a woman and people would believe you. So now years later you want to come back. You want to come back and say, oh, by the way, I lied. Years later, after you've tried to tarnish my image, and that's corny. And I've gotten over it because you can go and listen to Queen, and you can hear the truth for your motherfucking self.
People before you, why did that rumor exist? Is because there have been artists before you that there have been a few female artists that have been known to have writers.
Right.
So I gotta admit that I did believe it when it was happening. Well, I believed it when it was happening, when it was being said in the beginning.
Because I'm a female? That's fucking corny to me. No. That is fucking corny because I'm a female.
No.
If I'm with a man, if I'm standing next to a man and I'm clearly more intelligent than this person and much more well spoken and clearly,
here. I think that people.
Let's stop it right there real quick. Oh God, she's really defensive. Why is Nicki so defensive in her bars? Do you think that Safaree, because she said that he tried to tarnish her career, did he tarnish her career in basically saying that she had a writer this whole time? Did he tarnish her credibility? Would you say that?
Kind of like, yeah, because like Funkmaster Flex was saying, it's like automatically people believe that I believe it, you believe it, because there's a whole history, of people thinking that, Jay-Z, Foxy, so-called Biggie, Kim, et cetera, people just think that people is writing for people, so I could see why her frustration. It's almost like somebody had a lie on you they said they was writing your shit, for all this time, and then like you ain't really want to address it because you ain't really want to give them light. So now it's coming out like, man, fuck you for all these years, people thinking this and that. So I don't, I kind of feel Nicki on that shit.
You got the right to throw that smoke right now?
A little bit, yeah,
okay.
definitely.
You agree with Funkmaster Flex, and obviously she wasn't writing her own stuff. We all did. Now, would you think that was a female thing? Because they get into the conversation and they talk about, well, I'm going to let them talk about it.
Yeah.
Until I was done. And then I would read them back to him. And down in the DM remix, same thing. I voted in bed and I would let him hear it after I'm done.
I think at the time when that was being said, Nicki, I think as time went on, what was bothering Safaree was coming to the surface. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think it's sad that my culture turned on me. When I put so much, with my writing, I've always been adamant that not only I write my own raps, but that I want all women to write their own raps.
But there's a lot of rappers not writing.
It doesn't matter about what they're doing. My thing is just because I'm a woman.
But not just because you're a woman.
So if I was a man and a man came out and said I've been writing their raps, you wouldn't believe them? No, you wouldn't, because you would think.
I gotta jump in. I did believe when some reference tracks came out. I did believe that.
Listen to what you just said. Have you ever heard any reference tracks about me, but you believed it because I'm a female?
No,
if you didn't hear reference tracks from Drake, if you didn't hear reference tracks associated with Drake, you would have never believed it.
Correct.
I'm a woman.
You're right. I want to say right. Yeah.
Thank you. So there's a double fucking standard. I've written every fucking rap of my whole career.
I do agree. There's a double standard.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know, man. That defensive thing, at first I didn't hear it, but now I'm kind of hearing it a little bit, that she's like kind of like, no, like I did it. I'm not saying that she didn't, but just analyzing the situation, a little bit of defense, but I'm starting to think, is that shit true what Safaree said about her? She's a little, well, go ahead.
The look in her eyes says, we're not going to play it on here. You hear the audio, but you go there for yourself. It's on Hot 97 this morning, an hour and some change. What do you say about her? Because she takes a lot of criticism when it comes to female rappers. A lot of people say she shades Lil' Kim. A lot of people say she shades now Cardi B. But she's always seemed like in interviews, she tries to uplift females. And I know people are going to shred me in the comment section for saying that. It's my opinion. Y'all leave what you leave. But what do you say to her for saying that she wants all female rappers to write her bars? Because we've also said, and we've also known that Miss Queen Cardi B, shout out to the new mom, hasn't wrote her bars. And we've seen what DJ Self and Nicki Minaj had to say to each other this morning on Twitter. That was apparently in rumoring that DJ Self said Cardi B's album was better than Queen. So was that a shot? And I don't want to throw stuff out there because Nicki, don't come at us, Miss Nicki. But come at us if you want to. It's up to you, Pauls. You know what I mean? What do you say to that? Did she come in at Cardi B? And does she really want female rappers to all write their bars? Because we all know that Cardi didn't write that album.
So you kind of saying that maybe that was a little jab at Cardi, or does she really want female rappers to write their own bars?
I'm asking you.
Because I mean, you know, I wouldn't say that it was a jab. Maybe she's like generally, because there's always kind of been this stigma, like these female rappers was kind of like, it was so few. And Nicki Minaj, let's be real about it, she kind of kicked down the door to because when Kim and all them kind of left, it was like a real big void. So Nicki Minaj opened that door back up for female rappers to be relevant. So maybe she feel like she's like like the trailblazer for this, and she wants to see female rappers be respected again in the game. And being respected means they got to write their own bars.
Does Nicki